Now, we have a slightly different video for you this time, so it's not going to be a tutorial. I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to give you a bit of an insight as to what happens inside a training session with me. I'm going to be working with a player that I've worked with for about 5 years or so now, Julie, who came to the sport quite late on. She's been playing about 8 or 9 years now, and she's made some significant improvements over the years. But I just want to give you a little bit of insight as to what it's like, type of exercises we do, how hard I push people or how softly I push people, just a bit of a look into a training session, what's involved, what's the environment like, and a bit of a feel for how I operate as well. There'll be a ton of exercises in there too. I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover and I'll explain what we're doing and why as well. So make sure you stick around, make a note of some of the exercises, give them a try. They're going to get better and better as we go through the video. So make sure you're sticking around to see all of the exercises and let me know what you think in the comments.
So I am super fortunate that the hall is just a short walk away from my house. So a chance for me to get a few steps in too. I've got pretty good access to the hall, and being self-employed, I can be available in the day as well, so that's a positive.
So first few minutes we'll do one backhand, one forehand from wide, one forehand from middle. All right, so 1, 1, 1. Just continuous, and then half time we'll change it slightly. All right.
So after we've had a decent table warm up, this is exercise number 1. No real science behind this, just a little bit of movement. There's larger movements, smaller movements. It involves backhand and forehand too. So a little bit of everything.
Okay. What happened on that backhand?
Didn't brush it.
Anything else?
Was it that one again?
No, just reaching a little bit, so just at the end of the shot. Better. Good get. Sorry. Better. Yeah, really, on the middle one, good twisting. Sometimes on this one, it's the landing and then it's the arm doing it. When you come back to here, this is good. So can we get that twist on that wide one? Safe.
Oh!
Good. 2 excellent ones back to back. That's good. A few more. "20 more minutes. Oh. Okay, same drill. We're going to go one backhand, one wide, one from middle. Then it's going to be that next backhand down the line to me here. And then we'll go into forehand to forehand. It might be block, it might be topspin. If you play strong, I'm going to block. If you play a bit with a ball that I think I can go for, then I'll take it on. So can you keep that tempo, keep that quality? And if we go forehand to forehand and it opens up, you want to switch me at some point, you can, and then the point will go free.
So here we're specifically working on Julie's backhand switch down the line and then her ability to follow up with the topspin. So there are 2 things that we're working on specifically for her.
Oh, brush!
Mm-hmm. Oh, lucky. Again, just reached a little bit. Keep that little turn and that spin.
I want to play the forehand down the line like this, not like this.
You can. You're seeing it early enough, but you're almost seeing it too early, and you want to get there too early. Yeah, you got
Why
time.
is the time?
Sorry.
That's the only way you can win.
Yeah. Rely on those. Keep spinning. Not too soft. That's it. Come at me. That's better. That's much better.
If that leg is there, then it's...
I also, so when you do that, it's good. But sometimes when it's, say the ball lands here and this leg's here, I mean, that's what sometimes induces this one. So it's just this angle, yes, but getting this foot out, and now you're in a position to twist a little bit more. What do you want first, backspin or no spin first?
No spin.
No spin, okay. So just when someone floats to me, I'm just thinking about going forward and through it. So if you're saying to me that sometimes you're lifting off the end, it says to me that you're, and it can be done because the action is like a pushing action, we think, you've got to lift.
So this is a shot that Julie faces on a regular basis at her competitive level, and it's something that she's been working on and she needs to be good at. So
that's okay, that one was all right. When you're creating your own spin, it's all right. It's sometimes when you're catching it a little bit flat, they're the ones that take off. Yeah, so sometimes I'm saying, yeah, and it's in the net or it's just off the end, but you've caught it with that spin. All right, so don't feel like you have to put everything into it, but yeah, keep this acceleration forwards, but focus on creating your own spin. There's nothing on it, so you've got to create all of that yourself. Yeah.
But how come I'm not hitting it like a proper slap? If there's nothing on it, why can't I hit it not harder, like a slap?
Like a slap?
Yeah, and surely there's nothing on it. I should be...
What sort of height is it at the moment?
Just about net.
So the ball can't see the table. So if you slap it, it's just going to take off. Yeah, you need to create your own spin so you're getting that dip on the ball. Okay. Yeah, fine. If I'm doing it there, yeah. Okay, then you're going to have some height to be able to hit it flat. But down there, you've got to create your own spin. Right. So it doesn't have to be a brush. It can be a solid connection, but that's top spin. That's what I want. But that's top spin. Yeah? Slap, top spin. All right, so get that angle over the top. Keep that arm nice and quick.
Mine is quite quiet compared to what you did.
Okay, let's make it louder then. Going forwards. That's it. Yep. Lucky. Good. Not too flat. No, don't need to lift. Keep coming forwards. Boom. Boom. Last 10. Forwards. That's the one. Yep. Yep. Good. Okay, we'll finish these off with the backspin. Good. Some really good ones in there where we were onto this left leg. Sometimes this left leg's in front, and then it's the left leg that's kind of stepping in rather than the transfer from the right. And again, I think that's from this position rather than getting that right leg behind where the ball lands. One of each. All right, so one backspin, one no spin. One backspin, one no spin.
So this exercise really gives Julie the opportunity to feel the difference between the two shots and to identify the differences between the two shots. Those differences might be a feeling, it might be something visual, it might be something she's thinking about, but when she's able to identify those things, it gives her much more of an opportunity of retaining those skills.
All right, going to be random now then.
final version where things are a little bit more random between backspin and no spin is just starting to test Julie's visual and perceptive skills and to make sure that she's able to execute a skill based on what she's seeing, which is much more realistic to a match scenario.
Ah, slap that.
Keep the spin. Yep.
Spin. Double spin.
That was the float one.
I can see them floating.
So you're seeing it, and then it's just connecting. That's what I see. This is what I do. Whereas when it was just float, 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 you were here. Boom. Straight through. Yeah. Ball nice and low. I know that. Angled here. That thick contact is what you were doing, but it was this angle here. Look at the direction of my bat. Now there's mixing and changing. You're seeing it and you're going flatter, but that little lift is what's taking it off. So just not quite committing to it. So when you see it, it's going, right, I know what to do here. I need to exaggerate that forward movement. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's it, that's the one. Good.
Ah, that was good though.
That's it. Yeah.
9, that was spin though. Nothing. Spin.
That turn as well.
It's getting worse.
Come on, keep going. Forwards. Nothing to lift there. That's it. That's the one. Boom. Yes. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Yes. Better. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so push ball down the line. I'll just keep it, I'll keep it kind of in between. It won't be super heavy, it won't be floaty, just to begin with.
Yeah.
Open down the line, block ball cross, follow up down the line. Yeah. So just coming a little bit from that. Yeah, come from the elbow, not lifting the elbow too much. Snap from it. Better. Good. Yeah.
Again, another exercise specific to Julie, trying to work a little bit more on a down the line play, so just connecting an open up with a follow up down the line.
Yeah, good twisting on that now.
Sorry. Hey!
Okay, that's nice. A little bit deeper on that open up if you can. It's better. And that's the one there. So that's the one sometimes where your feet are set and then it goes wide. Because I'm blocking, it's going to be going wider. But that one, no, you can't twist into it. So this is the one where it is here. You've got to try and track that distance and get that foot down fairly close to it. And not close right behind it, but close in the line of it.
Yeah.
Okay. 5-all.
So you win the point when I miss. I win the point.
Yeah, you just need to get, all you need to do is get both balls on and you win the point. That's it.
Simple.
Easy. Okay, 5-all. 5-6. 5-7. 6-7. 7-all.
9, yes!
7-8. 7-9. 7-10, match point. Okay, good. Right, short serve, and I'm going to chop or float. All right, dig here. I'm going to backhand open up. You're going to block down the line, and then I'm going to roll it either middle or wide. Yeah, and focusing on after that block, whether it's just getting that leg back there, here for this one, or whether it's here and then you've got to take that step across. Yeah, so you're not going to block my topspin, you're going to re-topspin it, counter topspin it. Right, here we go.
Often when we start blocking, we tend to continue the rally blocking. So this exercise is kind of built around moving the block and then being active and turning that into an attack afterwards.
Oh, unlucky.
Come on, be ready. Oh, I had that.
Good.
Oh.
Well done, that's nice. No way! Unbelievable. Horrible spin.
Oh, that was amazing spin.
Sorry.
That's the first one that's gone in the net.
You've been receiving very well, actually. Edge, sorry. Good dig, that. Nice push. Okay. All right, let's just go and let's see what's happening.
Doesn't matter if you can put it there. It doesn't really matter where you start, does it?
No. But I can change that as well. I can mix it up. Oh.
Oh, that was nice.
This exercise choice comes from Julie. This is something she faces on a regular basis, so it's important to have it in the session.
If I saw me doing this, I would be thinking, I want to take that with my backhand.
Because it comes
because
into
of
here and then...
Correct. Yeah. And then the same, if you saw someone shaping up like this, I'd be thinking, can I take this with the forehand? So it's not so much if it comes here, I'm going to take it with my backhand and this is forehand. It's that if it's curling in this way, it might be easier, regardless of where it lands, to step across and take it here. Equally, if the backhand's bending this way, whether it's here or here, it might be easier to step across. Good. And don't get me wrong, there's going to be times when that goes into your backhand and it's not viable to turn around, and you're obviously going to have to take it. But yeah, just having something in mind is useful. That's a great shot. Much better recovery position that time. One forehand weighted, second forehand weighted. Boom. Backhand. Completely in the middle every time. Okay, 5-5.
Go on. Oh, shame.
Oh, soft one.
9, that's a forehand.
No.
Don't hit either of those.
Nice,
Sorry.
nice. Come on. No! Didn't decide. Better then. Sometimes when it's just a bit closer to the point, you're like, I need this one. It's a bit soft. Just keeping that little bit of spin or pace. Okay. Level. Come on. Ah, good. Sorry. 5-1.
Oi!
Backhand's flying.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
Well done. Good session. Good.
That's brilliant.
Thank you. So that's the training session. Thank you for watching that. And for those that are interested in working with me, I do online coaching. It's live. I'm working with a handful of people at the moment, and I have spaces left if anyone is interested in that. And that for you gives you an idea of how I communicate with the players that I'm working with. But if you have questions or queries or want to know how things work, then head to my website and that will explain the processes. It gives you the prices and it lets you know everything that's involved in the online virtual coaching. Oh, very nice. Good. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you give it a like and also comment as well. It's very good for my channel and the growth of it. And make sure you're watching one of these 2 videos too. Okay, see you at the next one.